Hello, welcome everyone. Am I loud and clear?
Yeah, we hear you fine, Darren.
Good to hear your voice, Vala.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm okay.
Good, good. Sorry to steal your thunder.
Sorry?
Sorry to steal your thunder about the register. That's what I do.
No, it's okay. It's actually nice that you did this. Um, Marcus already has information about some other brands. He's gonna cover that, and together with your
Nice.
numbers, he's gonna elaborate more on it, and that will be it will be a very nice eye opener. Let's call it like this.
Yeah, I was sitting bored at work pulling up numbers, and I went, "Oh, wow, okay, so yeah, that's a piece of the pie, all right." Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. Marcus and Sabrina are here, so let you guys do your thing.
Hello all together. And I just have an issue, so I also want to share my video. Can you see me, by the way? Or because I just see
No.
Derek.
I see you, Marcus. Oh, well, I did.
Do you see? Okay, now I see you.
Now you see me. And Sabrina, of course.
And Sabrina, yes. So,
hello all together. A very nice evening from Dubai and a very great morning to US and everything what is between us, yeah, or before us. So welcome everybody.
welcome. So, I think I will cover the technical part first, and then you're gonna flow into your part, Marcus, or you want to do the other way around?
How we want. So
Okay.
We will go with the flow.
Let's start. Let's flow into
Okay.
it. You say
Yes, we will flow into it. So, first of all, before I'm gonna start about the technical part, there is like a lot of work being done. There is a lot of.
Sorry to interrupt you. Before
No, it's
you
okay.
start, do you record it?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. No worries. On top, you see next to the title, you see a red bulb, and you see it like this. That means it's recording.
I asked you, and I saw it.
Okay, all right, no problem. So, we also got some more people now, 14, nice. And for those that are not here, can listen to the recording. There is a lot of developments going on, and not only technically, but also physically. Marcus and Sabrina are continuously like doing meetings from left to right, getting things done, which they will cover later on. What they have acquired, a new asset to the project, a new individual. They will speak about this later. These are serious steps being taken because the individuals that are also joining vanitis is basically of the highest grade, of the biggest networks, with quality, and that will really cause a good effect for the company when they are taking these steps. And how they are getting these individuals is because other individuals that are high in Dubai, like high, what do I mean, with the status, with the network, with connections and everything. So they're only getting like A plus grades as individuals and assets for the company, which it will all unfold soon, and you will see it all having its effect as well. On the technical side, I forgot to ask you this, Marcus, and you can um, like I wanted to ask if you want to do a sneak peek or you want to wait with this, but we did it. We ran out of time with the other meeting, so I leave that up to you. But about what a sneak peek about the NFTs. We have started the NFT design and creating the metadata for these NFTs later. But the designs are like 38 designs, and they're all unique to each other and very well thought of. Really fits the project and its narrative, the story. And Marcus and Sabrina came up with a very unique approach. And there is a tier, there are a few in there that I really like and will unfold. And there's a whole story behind these as well.
Just a few?
And this is sorry?
Just a few?
No, I like a lot of them. there's a few that I like. They are the top for me, and you know which ones those are.
Of course, I
The
know.
special ones. These are going to be very, very cool. We're also thinking of getting these in the metaverse where people can actually use these amazing avatars, these NFTs. And this will look very, very cool in there. They will, of course, come with benefits and perks. There is also a whole list which we actually had in a meeting physically, me, Marcus, and Sabrina, to have more benefits on these NFTs. So it's not just the APY boost, it's not just the commission you can get by having people referring to the website to buy products. It's not just these things. There's like much more coming, which will be announced. And there's actually an increasing the incentive for people to acquire these NFTs. And it's not just NFTs for an APY boost. There's just much, much more than that. Like it's like squeezing the full potential out of these NFTs. And soon we will be sharing this information with you. After the NFTs are done, we will have the NFT smart contract developed because we need the metadata in the smart contract. And then when we have the smart contract for the NFTs, we can create the staking contract, which uses information from the smart contract to recognize the APY. For those that are here from DSQ, you guys know that system a little bit. For those that are not, this is how it works. It just recognizes the smart contract, what a token holder, or I mean an address that is holding the VATOS, and a certain NFT which has its own code, its own character, its own ID to be recognized to apply the right APY. So this is the order: NFTs, smart contract for the NFTs, and then the staking contract. And of course, an NFT minting page. There's also development going on for 15 landing pages. These landing pages are the ones that you are going to be led to when you're going to scan the QR code. So we're actually very hard, accelerating very fast. This is going simultaneously with the developments that I just spoke of. So we're not going to wait for the staking to finish and or the NFT minting page. No, we are already on the side working on this system. Now, what else is going on is that we have. You didn't reply to me, I think, Marcus. Sneak peek or no sneak peek yet?
Of course, sneak peek. Everybody is waiting for the sneak peeks, or not?
Okay.
Now
You
I
want
need
to
hear a yeah or something like this. This guy is not here today. Of course, sneak peeks.
Okay, let's go. I will just share it in here, right here.
You see here.
Just confirming which one it was. Oh, these two. Okay. Sharing them now. And then maybe you can explain a little bit.
I can. I think I can.
Yes, but before you do, I just want to say one thing. There's going to be backgrounds for these NFTs as well. This is just a sneak peek of the developments, and everything is hand. It's all from scratch. This is all from the concept of Marcus and Sabrina, and actually what they wanted. And he will explain why you see a bald woman without hair, and why this woman just has this lipstick on. There's a reason for this.
Okay.
Yes, you can elaborate on the NFTs, and then I continue.
Yeah. So why it is a bald hair, also without hair, without any makeup, anything? Yeah. We are a makeup company, and we have developed we will develop six different tiers of the NFTs. The plan behind this, we have one tier. The first tier will be all about makeup. And in this tier, this lady, what Darren shared now, will get different makeup styles. Okay, so this brings us, this is specially for makeup. The next tier will be all about hairstyles. So then the lady will get different hair colors, different hairstyles. So this is basically how it works. Yeah. Then we have the third tier, what is all about clothing, so fashion. Yeah. So then the lady will be completely nice dressed, so business outfit, then different outfits, so 8 of them, so I guess in fashion. And yeah, so it goes until the last tier, the 6th one, what is the highest, and these are the vanimals. We had in the past, I played a game with the community. Maybe a few guys remember to this game. So vanimals, who knows cool vanimals? Then we had an elephant and
they know everything. So it's just a surprise.
Vanta. We had really very cool words from you, all community. I really loved this game and thank you for this. So yes, the chosen animals will be done, and they are really looking very cool. Yeah, and they have then also the special characters in the story, what we have created, that everything, the vanitis story, by the way, on this point, thank you, Valhalla. So thank you, Cody. You inspired us also to this, and it is really a cool story. And so everybody who knows it already, and these are just 4 persons now on the world, they really love it. They like it. And yeah, sneak peeks are coming from this.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be really cool. And yeah, so the NFTs, they will roll out now one by one. This one we had a lot of revisions because the face is actually what I also learned from Marcus and Sabrina. There's so many details in it. This also gave me an idea of how much they know about the face and how that there's so much experience in them. Like the eyes, for example, they have special lines to know how the eyebrows should be and where it ends and where it needs to bend and everything. So we did maybe 10 revisions, which is not a bad thing. It is because the face is very detailed and you can change the face by just making small changes, which is something I also learned. So the eyebrow, we changed a lot. The eyes, the position of the eyes, the pupils, the colors.
So we teach you a lot. Later on, I told you will get your diploma for this. So.
Apparently. I have no choice. I will learn automatically. So also the form of the face, this was also revised a lot. And then eventually, I think this came last night or today, I sent it over, and this was basically what we want. What is near perfection doesn't exist, but near perfection. And this is what we're going to use as the main puppet for other NFTs, but then adding hair or anything else. And if you ask me, I think it's really nice, the whole concept, because I also, there's a whole description and it must be no hair. So the lipstick, how do you say it? Springs out more. And yeah, there's just a lot of details that they know.
So that basically the concept of the design is always this, that the thing what we want to bring in front. Yeah, so that's why the puppet is quite in one color. Yeah, so if we are now speaking from the NFT picture, there we are presenting a special lip makeup design. Yeah, So that's why we will color the lips more. Yeah, so no hairstyle, and everybody knows, okay, this is all about the lip makeup. Then we have the eye makeup, then different styles. So this is basically the idea behind it.
Yeah. And okay, I think we have covered the NFTs. I stopped myself from explaining actually something else, and that was the the landing pages. So this will be developed simultaneously with all of the current developments going on. The landing pages will function as from the QR code that it will lead to there. These pages are also connected to another system, which is the web shop. The web shop is something we're going to work on from next week. So there will be, I know next week is going to be very busy. Me, Marcus, and Sabrina are going to have a lot of meetings because also with my developers, because there's just a whole system being created here. You should think about it. There's going to be a system created where Marcus and Sabrina can always track the stock that they have. But every country also has a different stock. And this must always be running in a proper way. They should easily be able to also adjust things such as, hey, we just got an updated image of this product. We want to change it. We have no time, or we have time, but we don't want to waste time to send it to the developers, let them change it. We just want Marcus and Sabrina to have quick access, use their own drag and drop system, which is also attached to the whole system of the stocks that they have. So this is what we're going to work on. And then, of course, we have also spoken of a dashboard. This dashboard rewards or shows the rewards and actually your statistics in what you have in the digital side of vanitis. So when people are purchasing $100 of a product or products, they will get 1%, let's say, or 1,000. They will get like $10. This $10 enters their dashboard, and this is a whole system that we need to create. So this what we are going to work on next week. There's going to be a lot of meetings, and beside this, I don't know, maybe you even have physical meetings, the two of you here in Dubai, but there's just a lot of activity. You should know that there's a lot of development. They're going like 200%, and things are going to get delivered real soon. Now about the products going live, this should be soon as well, because no, I don't have exact dates, but we are now working in a very fast pace to be able to, once it's coming, because it's in the near future, it's very soon, that we already have the system ready. And that is why we're now working at full pace with development. Let me check if I have forgotten anything about development. No, I don't think so.
This must be ready, because without the system we cannot go live. So this is the thing. So the whole technical part, as Darren correctly said it, is the Web 2, the e-commerce website. It's not a regular WooCommerce or Shopify shop, because it's much more complex because of the tokenized loyalty program, because of the Web3 integration, and because we are building now the base foundation, you can say, that we can easily adopt countries, that we can start to export to countries, that we can track, that we have the overview of all the products everywhere on the whole globe. And to this, I want to add a very important thing and cool thing. So we made also a decision this week. So we chose our shipping partner. It's one of the biggest shipping partner of the whole world, and it's a 3PL. Even 4PL is possible, but we will go with him 3PL. If somebody wants to know what this means, 3PL shipping partner means, in easy words, they take care of all the shipments, of the complete warehousing, and even the last mile delivery. So it means to the end customer. So even when a sales happens on our website, they are responsible that the products are coming from the manufacturing into the warehouse and going from the warehouse to the customer, to the end customer. So we have everything in one hand from a global player. Why we choose them? Because they have in every continent, on all the continents globally seen, their own warehouses, what is very important for us because it must be serious. And we also need to trust them because this is a very, very big thing here. You just need to feel that all of our products they are handling. So this is a serious thing, and this decision is we need to take very, very wise as a company. For this decision, we made this decision and we are very happy with them. That's it. So we will announce it when we entered fully fixed. So when we signed the contract with them, then we also will release the information of the name, of course. So, but it is one of the biggest company globally seen. Yeah.
Nice. Congrats.
Then, thank you. Second, we just finished before an hour. Also a very nice meeting with our manufacturer, and this manufacturer, I don't know, I told this already to the community. He has more different manufacturing plants. Okay, so he is producing in Italy, but also he has a manufacturing plant in US. So this means for us, it's very, very simple to enter the US market. So this also, this maybe explains a little bit why we want to jump into the US market quite soon, yeah, because it's very easy for us. Why? In every country, or especially, the makeup products, just to repeat it again, we need to register the makeup products in every country. Okay, so if you are producing the makeup in a country, the manufacturer has already all the certifications. So it is, in the end, you don't need to, so that the registering part is much, much easier. Even the manufacturer makes it, okay? And that's why we can start with the selling in this country then very fast. So it's much, much easier for us. This I also wanted to add, yeah? Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. A second time. It was very nice to release your research numbers. You want to say something to this?
Yeah, sure. You're welcome, first of all. Just kind of doing some side research and, just trying to educate our holders into, really understanding the power of RWA and what's in their hands. For those that got in on pre-sale, you had an opportunity to, really push for that 1% bag, the 120,000 tokens. And that's huge when you're looking at revenue percentages like what I pulled up for beauty. So those companies I listed, those are only the revenue that was made on strictly cosmetics. So that's not including anything else that company may have sold or done during the year. That's strictly cosmetic revenue. That's insanely huge. There's You're talking about an industry in 2023 that was about $646 billion and is only growing every single year on net ROI. So with vaniTOS entering that market in 2024 to 2025, depending on when certifications and everything, is finalized and you guys can start selling products, it's not hard to look at vaniTOS, especially with vegan, cruelty-free animal, taking all of those precautions and everything that you guys are doing to ensure the best quality products for the market, and then to see that there's, potentially a $500 billion revenue pool that's just sitting there that you can tap into. And coming in with a fresh new perspective, with all of the time that you guys have spent behind it doing, your research and really kind of digging into what works and what doesn't work and finding the best way to market your brands, you're very well positioned to enter the market and capture a large amount of that capital. And so for anyone that's holding their tokens, you really want to understand exactly the power of the RWA, the revenue share, because the more money that vaniTOS makes, that's the more money it's going to go into your pockets for simply holding your tokens. That is the power of revenue share. And those examples, numbers don't lie. I always stand by one fact, is the algorithm will never lie to you. Calculations and mathematics are a guarantee. It is, as long as vaniTOS upholds their end, which I don't see any reasons why you guys would not, then there's no concern on the side of the mathematics. And you can see from the amount of money that these companies are making in strictly cosmetics, it's continuing to grow. And let's face the fact that it hasn't been the best economic standards in the last 4 years, especially globally. Yet cosmetics is pulling billions of dollars. So, in my opinion, the math is right there. And for anyone that's holding the vaniTOS bag, you're in early, and RWA is about to be a very massive narrative in crypto. Some people don't fully understand it yet, and I think they really won't fully understand it until they start to see the profits dropping into their bags. Once they start seeing that and understanding, okay, vaniTOS made X amount of money this month and I received this, you're really going to truly understand the position you're in and what you hold. It's fantastic, and it's going to be a really awesome journey. So I'm super excited. I'm proud of you guys, and I'm super excited for where vaniTOS goes.
Perfect. Thank you for the input, and thank you for your research. Please allow me to add also a few numbers. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows L'Oreal. So the brands, what Cody mentioned a few minutes before the VC. I just give you now 4 names, okay? So Huda Beauty, Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics, MAC Cosmetics, and Kylie Cosmetics, okay? So these are real makeup brands, okay? Just Kylie Cosmetics, they are already sold to a bigger one, but they also have their own revenue. But all the 4, they are real, pure makeup companies. That's why I also want to give these figures, and just listen to my calculation with my knowledge, what is roughly, yeah. So what token holders from Huda Beauty would get.
Huda Beauty, she started also in Dubai. So
Huda Beauty started in Dubai, is now very, very popular also in US and here in the MENA region. So exactly the same game what we are starting now. And she has now an annual sales revenue from $200 million annually, and 10% to the shareholder, to the token holder. If she also would have this system, then it would mean roughly around $6 million would go to the, so between $6 and $10 million, depends on the margin what they are driving, but between $6 and $10 million would be distributed to the token holders, just to get feeling what's going on there with $200 million annual sales. The numbers what Cody shared before was much, much higher, but L'Oreal, they have several brands, several makeup brands under them. That's why I wanted to clearly go on the single ones, okay? So Anastasia, Beverly Hills, they started in Beverly Hills, and they have now a net rev from, not a net rev and revenue from $240 million. So it's even a bit more, so between 7 and 11 million would be distributed here. Kylie Cosmetics has $360 million. So here we are already over the 10 million. And MAC Cosmetics, MAC Cosmetics, they make $2.1 billion annual sales revenue. So this is really, really amazing. Here we are at $63 million, what would get distributed to the token holders. Just to
Nice
get
numbers.
them feeling. Just to get them feeling. And if you're now holding 1%,
Now I will. I
I
already done the maths. On the 6 million,
1%,
if you're holding
because
1%,
easy.
yeah. So 0.1, you divide the number that I say by 10. So let's say there's 1% being held on the first calculation of Marcus and Sabrina from $6 million for the token holders as a share. This would give every 1% holder $181,000 monthly or yearly. Was this monthly, the 6 million, or yearly?
This was yearly.
Okay.
So I spoke in yearly numbers.
Still a good salary. If that would be 10 million, then let me check. It will be $303,000 as per 1% holding. But even if you hold 0.1%, you'd get $30,000. That is a lot of money for yearly. I mean, you can work like 4 days less if you work 5 days, or you can even stop working. But if we're gonna take these bigger numbers that you spoke of, I want to stay humble in the calculations and very realistic. But I'm not saying it's impossible. But if we're gonna do one crazy calculation, let's say 50 million revenue, let's just say that.
And we will not stop working until we reach this. So it's that's us. What?
That's you would get on 50 million, 1.5 million each year.
Wait, make a break.
We're all,
say it again and make a break. Let it settle down.
A 1% holder with 50 million revenue share receive $1.5 million per year. But hey, if you think that number is too big, then with 5 million you would get 150,000. That's a lot of money. Like a lot of money. You could work the whole year if you still want to work and buy an apartment, or save for 2 years and buy an apartment. But there's also another thing. Once you do reach these numbers, it means that you're spiking. It means that it's not going to be like this and then you're going to go down. It means like your popularity gains. So you start with maybe with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million, but that continues because you get bigger and bigger. And the bigger the company becomes, the more they can expand, the more they can add to their products, the more they can improve if there's anything to improve, which generates more revenue. So it's really like we hear it a lot. RWA is the future. People love RWA and this and that. But once the products are live and the sales go up and you see a revenue share, then you have something intangible and you will realize the power of RWA. And this is better than anything else, if you ask me, because it's just very exciting to see where this is heading. And I'm not saying this to excite people and to motivate you. Of course, it's motivating. I'm just giving you real numbers to make you realize. And whether you make that motivation or excitement, that's up to you. But this is real. And this company is going to launch their physical products. that's just very important to understand. This is an fully RWA company in a digital
Yeah.
crypto, and it's the first one doing it this way in the cosmetics. So that's
And
also very important to know.
and this was exactly the nice bridge what I needed now. Thank you, Darren. And first of all, I need to excuse myself that I am in the last days not so much active in the community. Yeah, so I'm always here, I'm always reading it, but I'm now fully in numbers. Why? Because I have now also a chartered accountant on my side, and we are settling up the whole thing on that we can. So we are settling now the full financial base.
Yeah, the full investment
in
for
a
the
way,
physical products,
yeah.
everything.
So we are settling the whole, so everything from shipping partner to manufacturing to DSQ solution to digital business, physical business, everything
Marketing.
gets now settled in a way that we can easily, very easily export, scale it up, marketing wise, product wise, manufacturing wise, shipping wise. So everything needs to play together. Yeah. So I played a lot with numbers. This was on this level that Darren called me and say, "How is your head?" Yeah, because he knows when I don't call him or I give no message to him,
But I also noticed
and
when-
just Sabrina
when I
is
came down,
answering to him, then he knows, okay, there is something happened. Yes, there is something happened, and this is amazingly. We are on a very, very great way. So I have now at this time, so that the whole week, I have now more meetings with the chartered accountant than with Darren, by the way. And with Darren, I have a lot of meetings. Yeah. So
and also
yeah.
with our local partners.
Yeah. This I wanted to add on this. So it's really now getting on a we are now that the way what we are making with the whole thing, it's not just like a little bit coins and a little bit NFTs, yeah, and a little bit crypto. Yeah, I say it now very, very small, but it's very big for us. But the beauty business, what we are entering now, the work what is behind the beauty business, I have now the eyes from Darren. So in my head, the picture from Darren when we sit together with, at this one meeting, we posted the picture, and then comes one question, and I just entered in my technical part, and I just saw how Darren settled down, and in his face was written, "This is a good investment." So this was the only thing what I saw in his face. Yeah, so it was, yeah. It's now not a financial advice, nothing. I need to say this, but in this what I'm doing here, with this backup, what we have now in terms of local partner, in terms of investors, in terms of you guys, in terms of accountant, in terms of knowledge from Sabrina. So I'm always in this position. I see the whole picture. I always have the whole picture in my hand, and I'm for this here that everything plays together in a way. But this is like playing music. Yeah,
but
I'm the musician.
Darren called it Marcus-ish.
Yeah, I'm a bit Marcus-ish. So he founded a new word. This is typical Marcus-ish.
So what I
I
mean
like.
with Marcus is when he's doing these Excel sheets and stuff, this person is like he spends 9 hours, 10 hours on one Excel sheet and he doesn't miss a thing. And then when he shows me the document, I'm like, this is very Marcus-ish because and then I know also that how much he has worked because and then the numbers. Then when I call him after that, I see his face expression, and I know has been too many numbers going through his head that day. But I already said this in one of the first AMAs. Everyone can have a good concept, everyone can have a nice idea, but if you have the work ethic, you can make everything possible, like everything. And if you have the work ethic with a unique idea, a cool idea, with the right network, it's even more easier. And what just Marcus and Sabrina just said is like they are basically creating the whole foundation, preparing everything so that when they are going live, that everything will be much easier. I mean, what we're even tracking right now is the accounting of the distribution of the taxes, where it goes to how many tokens get sold on the contract by the contract address, and how much Ethereum that is, at what market cap, at what price. We even have built a system for this that automatically tracks the blockchain and gets the accounting done for them because they even need this done. That was a request from them. And this is again a request from the accountant. And that means that the accountant knows what she's saying, that this is very important. So the company doesn't have any troubles later, because if you don't do your accounting well, you can get in troubles and get fines and problems.
Yeah, correct. And even digital licensing is now in planning. So everything is very strict, but strict is in our case good. So we like it.
In a crazy way.
No. From the regulation wise, everything is strict. Everything will be audited. The digital and the physical. So everything will be reported in a very proper way, as Darren said it. And yeah, but enough from this. I want to add to the Marcus-ish something. You came up with the word Marcus-ish not because of my Excel sheets. I sent you the small, Darren asked me, could you describe the NFTs? And I told him this was on Friday last week, I guess. And I said to him, yeah, I will try over the weekend. And on Sunday evening, he get a PDF, a 15 pages PDF, where I tried to describe with pictures and everything. So, and then he called me and said, this is Marcus-ish. This was the.
Yeah. Because I asked, because it is cosmetics, I said, listen, the NFTs will be as good as you describe them to me. I said, give me as much details as possible. And it works because he gave me all the details. And I said, this is really Marcus-ish. You always do this. You make everything like 10 times more information. No, everything was so well explained. When we're done with the NFTs, we can also maybe show how the details were and how that looks, so that the community also understands. But to just understand, there's eye for detail here. Okay, nothing is being missed. Everything is being looked into. Like even yesterday, he called me and he said, Darren, okay, are you handling now this? Is this being handled? Okay, so this can be out of my head. I said, yeah, it can be out of your head. It's already being fixed. So things needs to be done. And that's the roadmap are also points, and they're going to be done. And then we're going to just create a new roadmap and a new one as the company grows. We have a question. Can we answer this question? Get this question from Arno.
Yeah.
Okay. Arno.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, I just had a question about the RWA. From the investor's standpoint, I was wondering, could it be possible that we could get that scale, maybe print it in some kind of a way so it could be visually represented, maybe on the website as well as here in the chat, that we can spread around to make it more tangible? Because you spoke about motivation, and I think motivation is a good thing. But why not back up that motivation with the discipline of knowing what you hold? Because once we get that scale out there, people can actually see how that breaks down. I think you'll get some very good returns in the minds of potential investors. So that's all I had to say on that.
So basically a physical chart.
Right, a rundown, how the scales work, where you would have to be, say, for instance, if I held this much, you would get this much. Or if the revenues were to reach this position based on whatever you may be holding on what percentage, this is what you would receive. Something that, puts it into written words where you can tangibly go down the list. Because talking about it is one thing, but being able to see it, like say if someone, waking up 9 o'clock over their coffee, going over it, it just puts it in their mind. Oh, I can visually make plans to see where I could be within the scope of vanitis and where I fit in as a holder. And that will create the motivation and then the discipline to stay in the project because they'll know what to expect. See?
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if you can get like some kind of a spreadsheet or something where you can just get that going up for the community to have, maybe even put it on the website, and we can spread that around amongst ourselves, give people to see it. I think it might do some.
I already made a notation. It's going to be. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna do it like 1 million net revenue to start to show. Of course, we have to start from somewhere and hit the 1 million before we go to the 10 and the 100 if we reach the 100. So we can do, for example, 1 million table, 5 million or 3 million table, whatever. But we can just do a few ones, and then with 0.1% holding, 1% holding, maybe 0.5, and put this out there. We can do this, yes. And
Right.
I think we should actually.
Right. And I was thinking too, let's make it as layman and simple as possible for the average person, because we don't want to overwhelm people, so to speak. Just get it out there and just show that Vanitas is here. This is how you can make money with this project. And just have it scoped. Just something simple that you can just have in your hand, share with your friends, at a football gathering or something like that. Something that's got travel.
Maybe
Can I add
so.
something to that?
What?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. So what comes in my Marcus-ish head was now this idea, or I don't know. Please let me know, Darren. We even could make it with how many vetoes you are holding, because it has nothing to do with the actual value of the veto. It has just with the amount of vetoes something to do. So we even could make it in a way that we say, okay, if you're holding number you put in, it's a manual input.
Yeah, a sort of calculator.
Yeah, that everybody can. So I'm holding now, let's say 50,000 vetoes. Okay, so I can put in the 50,000 vetoes. Then I get, okay, this is my percentage, what I get from the 10%. Yeah, and then it's just a calculation behind it. Something about this, Arno?
Yeah, that sounds great. A user interface where you can go in and plug in numbers would be great too. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
but
also sorry.
Yeah, but also just having that little sheet where it shows how it breaks down and how it works, so it puts in people's minds easy for them to understand how the numbers break down and what percentages and how it works. But the interface in Marcus's idea is wonderful too.
The only dangerous thing in this is that our margins, so the product margins, are also always changing. This is not fixed, because our product purchase prices are changing. Our product prices in different countries are different. So the sales in the countries are different. The B2B sales is different. So it's a difference between B2B sales, B2C sales, D2C sales. So because we have several factors, okay, and that's why the margin always is changing, okay. So, and if the margin is changing of my sales, then also the net revenue is changing. So this really we could do as an example. This
Yeah.
will not be an live or actual thing.
Right. I wasn't suggesting maybe like a
Yeah.
number for number, just something that just shows the scale and how it works, not the actual
Yeah.
number, just showing where you can take some information for yourself and do a bit of your own guesstimation of what you can think, and that will create the motivation, but also give the discipline, because discipline comes from having an active knowledge of what you're doing. So if we had that going, I think that would do some good for us at the ground level, for us as investors. From that point.
This is roughly doable. So we will take an average margin percentage, and so the rest is everything just Excel calculation. Who knows? A little bit of this.
All right.
Great idea, Arno. Thank you.
We're just going to make a very simple chart or table. This amount of revenue, this holding, and then underneath that, a customized or calculate your own holdings, and then you can just type in how many Veto you have, and it makes your own calculation per revenue. So we can do both. So first one is basically what is being called. I don't want to call it like that, but it's literally called like that, like stupid proof. And the other one is just for people to that just knows more about the tech and just wants to calculate their own numbers.
Right. It's just, you just want to instill that in them, get them motivated, and then make them disciplined to stay with that motivation over the long haul. Because once they know what this thing is all about, like we know, they're going to be amped up for the long haul. So that's all I had to say. Good job so far, guys, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arno. Let's talk a bit about Ninja promo.
Yeah.
About what's coming. Because we had approximately plus minus 1 hour scheduled for the AMA. So let's cover that as well. So regarding Ninja Pro, should I wait for Marcus or?
No, it's okay. I'm here.
Okay. Regarding Ninja Promo, article has been written by Ninja Promo and is being published. Has been published since, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, yes. So this takes 24 to 48 hours. And then we have early next week, we got the advertisements to go live because it's the logical way of having the articles out there. And then the advertisements and then the influencers. Why? Because the influencers will cause traffic. The traffic will research. When they search vanitis, they will see all of these articles. But also when they visit platforms, because they have visited vanitis, the advertisements will pop up much more. It's like when you're looking for new shoes or anything else on Google, go to some other websites. You're going to see shoe ads or, the ads that about what you just researched on Google. That's just how the algorithm works. So this is the approach that is being taken with the marketing, and it's all going to start. It has started already. We're waiting for the articles, and then we're waiting also for the ads early next week, and then end of next week, it's anticipated for the influencer to post about this. So this is for you guys, the planning. This is how it's going to work. And so we're just waiting now for Ninja Promo to send this. We're also going to have a statistics dashboard for ourselves to monitor the traffic. So we know what we spend on, what effect it brings, because we also want to track this data and improve the data because we want to see numbers. We are paying for this and we want to get something in return for this payment. So we're tracking all of the statistics, all of the advertisement clicks, the articles, and everything that forwards users to the website is being tracked. And those numbers we can use for ourselves to work with. So that's basically what's going to happen right now.
I have nothing to add. So this was perfect.
And whether it has immediate effect, I don't think it will have no effect. That's impossible because this is just a serious company. Whatever is working or can be better, we will improve in the next marketing push because this is not the only marketing push. So we're trying it out with these guys. Let's see what we can get out of it. if we're satisfied, we can stay, we can continue for another 2-3 months, or I don't know how much we want to. But if not, we can always step up to another one. But what I want to say is the mission will not stop. And Ninja Promo has, they found it actually, not I didn't. Marcus and Sabrina found it. They have a very good appearance and reputation, as we can see on the websites and their results. So it's for us to find out. I mean, right? More than this, we cannot do. We develop and we try our best to get the right marketing done, because unfortunately, you guys have seen that we have spent like 40 to 50,000 on marketing before launch and after launch. But these influencers, they had not much effect. Of course, they had a bit effect, but like a year ago, 2 years ago, these guys that are in here, some of them, I know they were with me. They know what we have done with this marketing. But it seems like they've all lost their potential, so we're trying just something else, and we just keep going.
Correct. So keep going is we are keep going is the thing what we are doing.
It's the key.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
And just one more thing to add. Sorry, it's also very important to understand that these influencers that we have used and whatever the marketing that we have used is not the same marketing as is going to be done on the physical side. And the physical side of the marketing, no holder needs to be afraid, because we have already spoken about this. When the marketing kicks in on the physical side, and you guys know which marketer, what kind of great marketer is going to market vanitis. So once the physical side goes well, it means you're doing well anyway. So it's a very nice system of having both sides. Sorry, Marcus, you can continue.
I have nothing to add.
Maybe we have
questions. Yeah. This I wanted to ask. If somebody has questions, please feel free now, because I felt we had some questions the last days in the community.
We have XOXO. Yes, we're just going to create a formula which will calculate this. It's not going to be very different than what we have for our staking platform.
Yeah, but when no one speaks, then ein Servus aus Bayern.
Hallo, grüß dich.
But I think it's better to speak in my horrible English now.
Of course, of course.
But yeah, so also a big thank you for all your work. So I think I know Darren since 2 years now, and I love his attitude, his work, his energy. And yes, for me, when I hear you speak, it is a perfect match. And I love it to hear you speak also in this AMA. And for me, this is a very, very important thing, because I have more idea what's coming when you speak. And I love it much more than only a post on X or something like this. So yeah, I hope I can hear you more often, and it's great.
And I also wanted to say thank you so much for all your pictures. I love it, really. It's really a good job what you are doing. And I also like the vanities on the Burj Khalifa. So this is our vision since 3 years now. And yeah, I also can see it.
And there's written with Sabrina, let's open the campaign, okay?
Yeah. Cool. yes, we will do this. Yeah, but I think yes, your ideas are so big, and only when you have a big idea, you can reach it. And I love this. And I think we can see this when it is on the Burj Khalifa. Sometimes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, but this is the reason why I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, XOXO. He's always a very, very nice supporter. When he invests in something, he's really investing, like he believes in it.
Yeah, sometimes I talk a little bit much, and I can wait sometimes a bit longer before the things are coming. And yeah, but for me, it is important that I can say these things, and when it can help, it's okay, and when not, yeah,
Of course,
then not.
You should be able to do this. Okay, we have another question on RWA. Once the revenue is flowing in for vanitis, has the discussion happened on what the revenue share payouts will look like? For an example, will RWA revenue share for token holders be paid out monthly, or will those payouts be annually? If annually, then should we expect the first revenue share payouts to begin in 2026, as 2025 would be technically the first year of expected profits to be rolled to vanitis? Okay, let's first answer this one. And before you're going to answer this one, Marcus and Sabrina, I want to also let you know something. And this is that this is like we're having a meeting right now without anyone listening. But I'm just going to say this because this is just a fact. In crypto, things are moving fast. I would really not advise to do it yearly. That's all I want to say. So you can give your answer on what you think on the payouts would be. Because for you, it's also important with your accounting and everything, right? Whenever you do your accounting.
Correct. So this is already in discussion with the accountant, what I have now, because we are settling now everything up, as previously said. So everything is now we are settling up everything, and this means also this topic. So I can say it now because in the end of the day, she needs to do this. And of course, we also need to create here a system for it. So this will also require, again, DSQ solutions to create a system for it. And this we need to develop and to discuss first.
Yeah,
I can't give
so yeah, so this is for later to be brought to the light for you guys, because if we are going to say something right now, then it's not accurate.
Correct.
Second question. Do we have clarification on the vanitis airdrops for the whitelist that was stated to be going out? Yes, they will be going out, Cody. They should have been going out today, but today I told you what was going on. So we're going to get this done ASAP. We checked all the whitelists and really good results. Everyone is holding very good on one or two, but one or two or on, what was the list? 60, how many did we have? 50, 60? We had a lot. That's a very good ratio of
63.
Okay, that's a very good ratio of how strong the holders here are and how serious they are. So I'm very happy to have them whitelisted. Yeah, so this will be happening as soon as possible. Any other question?
Can I elaborate just a little on that real quick?
Sure.
So some of us hold, obviously, on cold wallets. My case exactly, I transferred off the whitelist wallet to my ledger. However, my whitelist wallet is, I'm assuming, where the airdrop will go. Just to make sure there's no confusion there. I don't want Marcus or Sabrina to look and be like, oh my God, where'd those tokens go? Don't worry, they're safe on a ledger. They are just not currently in that white wallet. So
we have all the whitelist wallets to airdrop. So I did track everyone that transferred and didn't sell on the new address. So if there's anyone, I'm also going to make a post about this. If there's anyone that has no access anymore to the whitelist wallet, then that person should reach out. This is very important right now because we're using the whitelist wallets.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you track transfers so that you knew that those that transferred didn't sell. So that was my only concern.
Yeah, no problem. We already checked everything. I already checked everyone, and I saw that. So I'm gonna make
I know you have my wallet, so I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. We got another question, but Marcus, you wanted to say something?
No. I just wanted
Okay.
to.
When would we start seeing results from Ninja promo? Is this something that takes weeks or does it have an immediate effect? I don't know what to expect from that. That's why I'm asking this question. Well, there is no way to predict this because, first of all, you have market conditions. Okay. Second of all, for us, I just said we're trying now a Ninja promo. We're going to see what the results will be. So it means we don't know. What we do know is they had effect on previous clients. We didn't know the current market condition of those previous clients when they marketed, what other aspects or factors had influence on that. These are all different things that can have influence on the marketing. It can have instant effect. It can have effect after a while. We don't know. We are like as curious actually as you.
But I think we got a very nice picture from Arno. Thank you. So the effect from the previous what Ninja promo made.
So they did very well. So I think we can expect it, but
We will see it.
Yeah, of course we want the best effect. That's
Yeah.
eventually that's the goal. But if we're gonna say, oh, we're gonna go times 100 right now because they're the best and it's not gonna happen, then we have misinformed you guys, and we don't want that.
Correct. Thank you, Arno, again.
Yeah, let's see. Next week we're gonna start to slowly find out.
Yeah.
So let me just clarify this. I think this is important to know. Do not expect because next week it starts. Next week you will see immediate results because end of next week they will start with the influencer and the ads are gonna start next week. So let's say it's all starting next week, and then from there on, look forward to how the effect will come in. Not that next week you just heard early on Monday or early next week they're gonna start the ads, that you come in here and think like being all confused. Why is nothing happening? Because there's a few things that actually, when they come, then it starts. So you got the articles coming now, the ads coming early next week, and then end of next week you got the influencers, and then it actually has started because it's a combination effect. So keep this in mind, then give it some time and look at what's going to happen, because that's what we're going to do. That's why we have the statistics system now to track these numbers. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions, because where are they publishing the articles? On around, no, they were written by the Ninja promo themselves. We paid for their hours to write these articles by professionals, and then they are going to be published on quite a few big platforms. I don't have it right now in front of me. And I'm pretty sure you know a few of them. I cannot find it now. 1, 2, 3. I will send it to you when I have it. And are they also going to promote us on their Twitter page? That I do not know. Do you know that, Marcus? If they're going to promote us on their Twitter page?
On their Twitter page, I don't know, but the paid ads will be definitely on Twitter and on X and on Meta, sorry. So on Instagram, Facebook, and yeah.
I asked them. I just asked them, so let's wait for an answer. Yeah, is there any other question? Because we need to slowly wrap it up. We had plus minus 1 hour for this AMA, but we don't want to let people miss out on questions. So if there's questions, please ask them. $5.
We need to change it.
No, this is the manager's thing. Manager is not here.
When 10.
When 10. When NASDAQ interview. Who knows, Swala? Who knows?
Okay.
I think we can wrap it up. So just to break down, NFT designs are being designed. Sneak peek is here. Minting page comes after that. Smart contract comes after that. The NFT smart contract. Then after that, the staking smart contract. So the staking platform will be built. At the same time of these developments, we're just doing 15 landing. We're doing 15 landing pages. I don't know why I said just. We're doing 15 landing pages, and these are connected to the QR codes. So we're also preparing for next week the whole system of where these QR codes are going to lead to. This is the whole shop, the web shop. This web shop has Web3 technology integrated. It will buy tokens and reward the buyers with these tokens. I mean, the cosmetic buyers. We got the Ninja promo starting, and it comes all out from the articles within 24, 48 hours to end of next week, where everything has been rolled out by Ninja promo. And we're also going to release a table or chart on the website where we can make it easier for people to understand how the RWA system works with vanitis and what they could potentially expect. So that's a rundown on what we have spoken of today. If you have missed everything, don't worry, it's recorded. We will share the video here. So thank you very much for joining us. Marcus, Sabrina, you want to say anything?
Thank you for everything.
Yes.
You want to say
a good night story. Okay? Just a sneak peek to the good night story. The Guardians of Vanities. A new era of conscious beauty. In the distant past, when the earth was still young, beauty and nature existed in perfect harmony. The ocean sparkled with purity, forests flourished with life, and the skies were clear and vibrant. Every creature lived in balance, and the planet thrived as a sanctuary of peace and prosperity. This was the sneak peek. From our side, good night and have a very nice weekend ahead.
Thank you very much.
So I was planned actually,
right.
but the full story will come when I have a red book in front of me and a very nice environment, okay?
It will come.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for
Great
the very
AMA.
nice AMA. Thank you for your time, Darren. And enjoy your last night in Dubai. And have safe travels home to Holland tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.